kilometers, and we were actually using this as a golf ball. They were chipping it out of the sand trap, and we hit it about 150 times with a golf club. And I still have the camera, I still use it, it's still sitting on my desk. And yes, the body has a few dents and things, but it still works, it still is in perfect condition. And it wouldn't be that if we expected anything else. And the coolest part, no housing needed to take it underneath the water. It's waterproof to 10 meters right here in my hand. So whether I'm playing in the pool, whether I'm snorkeling, even scuba diving, this is going to get me pretty much everything I need, and never having to put it inside an extra housing. Never needing to worry, did I forget my waterproof housing that day, or did I seal it correctly? From there, you also have some really unique items. What happens, this is a cube, so it can be mounted in any direction in the housing. It can be mounted vertically, it can be mounted sideways, upside down. Because of the cube design, it will fit in the frame in any direction, so that you can mount it in any place and really make sure you get the best camera angle. And what's cool is if you have the camera pointing up, it's going to be facing right side up. Well, if you flip it upside down, the camera will automatically recognize that and flip the image for you, so you don't have to do that in post. From there as well, you saw that amazing Nissan. That was a legendary car, it's brand new, and we were super excited to be a part of that. Well, one thing that you want to get is you want to get that amazing engine roar. You want to get that noise of the tires screeching. And with some cameras, it's very difficult because you're going to pick up a lot of wind noise. Going 200, 300 kilometers an hour. With traditional cameras, the wind noise is going to make the audio practically zero. All you're going to hear is wind. Well, there are two microphones in this camera, one on the front and one on the back. And there's some special software and an algorithm in the camera so that when you're going, and maybe it's on the front of the hood of your car, you're going 200 kilometers an hour, the camera will recognize the wind noise and flip from the front microphone to the back microphone, eliminating the wind noise. Or vice versa, maybe you have it mounted where the back is facing and it's pointed back at you, and you got a ton of wind noise coming at the back, it will switch to the front mic. So you're always ensuring you're going to get the best audio quality no matter what you're doing. In addition, the microphone is built just like our ear. And with no waterproof housing, the audio quality that you get on this camera is revolutionary. None of us have ever heard some of the sounds of surfing coming out of the water after you caught the most epic barrel and standing up there cheering at your friends. Some of the audio I've been able to hear from, we just recently went wakeboarding and wake surfing, and using this camera, I've never heard audio like that in water. Because even with my Hero 4, it's jam-packed inside that waterproof housing, which means it's going to be muffled, it's going to be hard to hear, and ultimately not ideal. And that's what's so great, is they put a special membrane inside the microphone that mimics the same anatomy of our ear. So just like when you go underwater, everything kind of sounds domed and muffled, but when you come out of the water, your ear membrane will drain the liquid, and within about a second, you can start to hear normal. Well, they took that same concept and built that into our Hero 4 session. So when it's submerged, you can get good audio, but when it comes out, after about a second, the membrane will drain the water, and now you'll be hearing crystal clear audio as if it was never submerged underwater. We also have great features that we built in, just like our other cameras. We want to make it simple and easy to manage your content, so we built highlight tagging in. We built Pro Tune, so you can fine-tune your ISO as well as your sharpness right from the camera to give you those professional level settings. We'll talk about how we mount the camera next. The one thing is this is truly designed to be the most low-profile mount, and we'll talk about that when we talk about the things